Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. So we are on the road. We're traveling right now. I decided that I'll go ahead and do the read. Just to keep it authentic. I was away for like 2 days beforehand. So I was like, okay, let me still get the read out. So let's see how it works out. I did do a read just now and it didn't record the sound, so let's hope that it records the sound this time, and let's be specific about the messages. So the first card to come up is the Nine of Pentacles. So the rewards, this has to do with rewarded effort, success, achievement, independence, leisure, material security, self-sufficiency. So you're coming to a place of just feeling comforted, and this has to do with your finances, but in a place that awards you a place of leisure and like taking your time about things and feeling very comfortable in the space that you're in. So you also have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is a idealistic view, has an idealistic view. They're charming. So the representation of this is charming, artistic, graceful, tactful, diplomatic, mediator, and negotiator. So maybe you are coming to a place where you are coming into this energy of mediation, of negotiator. Yesterday I pulled the energy of like being a teacher of some sort. You're being guided in that regard of kind of walking in that space. But also when you're teaching something, when you're putting a message out there, when you're building an audience with someone, it has to do with being very charming and the energy that you come across. Also what's specified here is being very graceful. How I see that is the delivery of the message. Okay, so moving forward, we also have the Three of Wands, which has to do with having momentum. Okay, so having momentum about maybe travel, expansion, growth, foresight, looking ahead. So you're planning for things coming forward and that are in the future. Okay, so all of these came out, and I don't normally read it when it comes out all at once, but let's see here. The Ace of Cups. So thus far we have 3 cards: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have the Ace of Cups. This has to do with love, new feelings. So a rebirth of new feelings, emotional awakening. I see the spiritual aspect in this because of the bird. It's a white bird. White is representative of a purity energy, and usually divinely guided. So it's pouring over with the creativity, with spirituality, maybe coming into new insights on things, and intuition. So following your gut is very present, and the water energy is very free flowing in this card as well. So water could be significant. The next thing to come up is Four of Cups. This has to do with finding solitude. I see this as finding solitude in the middle of just a particular space. It could be a park, could be in the midst of a city, just a grassy area. And this is going over like thoughts and feelings, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, or disconnect. So it might be a call to disconnect so that you can clarify these perspectives. The next thing to come up is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the full gamut of finding a placement of legacy, putting down roots, family, ancestry, inheritance, windfall, foundations, privilege, affluence, stability, and tradition. The next thing to come up is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands energy, I see this as 2 women. They're taking a photo and they're coming into a place of community, of home, of celebrations, reunions, parties, gathering, stability, and feeling like belonging is present as well. The next thing to come up is the Ten of Wands. So you had the Ten of Pentacles, but you also had the Ten of Wands. So this has to do with burden, responsibility. Maybe you were feeling burdened by the wands that you were holding up, obligation, burnout, struggles. So of course, like what we've read thus far, you're moving into a new place of being that is asking you to reflect, but you might be reflecting on some of these things that you've held yourself in regards to the particular burdens that maybe you didn't need to carry. It wasn't yours to carry. The next thing to come up is the King of Swords. This has to do with reason, authority, discipline, integrity, morality, seriousness, high standards, and strictness. Okay, so I do feel indifferent about this card sometimes because it's like this, motherly, assertive kind of you know, by the book energy, where you kind of want to, you know, make the determination. This is why I think reason is first on what works best in regards to the integrity and morality of whatever energy comes forward. Okay, so thus far, let me see how much we did thus far. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards, and let's see, moving forward, we have 3 more that we need to read. Or no, yeah, 3 more. Yes, we have 9. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. Today is Friday. I keep forgetting it's Friday because we've been up since literally 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So it's been interesting. King of Cups has to do with another water energy that's present. This has to do with wise, diplomatic, balanced heart, and heart devoted. So you're in a place where you're feeling balance, but you're also feeling a place where you can give. And advisor and counselor comes up again in regards to providing some sense of development, teaching. It's coming up, so that's present for you. The next thing to come up is the Queen of Pentacles. This has been very specific of coming up over and over again. The Queen of Pentacles and the next card I'm going to read, this has to do with generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense, practical, comforting, welcoming, sensible, and luxurious. So even though you're able and you're in a place of being able to give back, it is going to be very luxurious. So maybe the ways in which you're able to give is at an abundant level. This is the holidays. We're coming into Thanksgiving. You know, all of this is representative, maybe giving and, you know, unexpected gifts for you as well might be coming forward, one that you might not expect. And then the Hierophant. This has to do with tradition, social groups, knowledge, and beliefs. So this kind of speaks to the energy of the counselor. With the counseling energy, this is representative of attaining some sense of study or knowledge coming forward. All right, so at the bottom we have this that came up, which is the 7 of Cups, but I'm going to pull one more card to clarify on the 7 of Cups, which has to do with having choices, daydream, wishful thinking, that's coming forward. But we also want to clarify what that means for having choices. So this means what came up is the 3 of Pentacles. This has to do with teamwork, shared goals, collaboration. So you're going to be collaborating in some part with a team together. However, that team is representative to you. Pooling energy, getting together different attributes or skill sets in order to meet a common goal. All right. And what's facing up from that is the Page of Cups. So Page of Cups has to do with idealism, right? Sensitivity, dreams, naivete, innocence. This is following your inner word, your inner compass, right? And that will be representative of how you will make these decisions. If you do have a lot to choose from, follow your heart and it will guide you where you need to be. All right, so happy Friday. I love you guys so much. I will continue to try to put up these reads throughout our travel because we have a bit of ways to go, about 9 more hours in travel. So whenever I can, I will get the videos up to you guys. Happy Friday. It's so crazy that it's Friday because it doesn't feel like it, but I'm thankful. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.